Why don't you show everyone your pretty face?
Murta responds with a sinister expression on her face. A lot of blood can be seen, as all of his fingers on his right hand were just slashed right off. He yells out in pain, as his subordinate watches on in both concern and horror. Murta's blade is covered in blood, as she speaks with a smile on her face.
Sorry, but I really didn't give you permission to touch me.
He falls to his knees, crying out in pain as he continues to bleed.
Look what you did to the boss. You're going to pay for that.
The two of them charges straight towards Murta's direction. Murta's entire fist runs right through his stomach, causing him to cough out blood. Murta releases her hand from the lizard thug's body as she turns her directions towards the second one. Out of fear, he pulls out his gun. Before he can even press the trigger, Murta quickly zooms up to him, grabbing his throat, gripping his throat tightly, and raising him up into the air.
Please, don't.
The lizard thug begs Murta to show him some mercy, but unfortunately for him, Murta grips his throat even tighter, and then even tighter than that. Murta gruesomely crushes his throat. Blood splatters onto her face. She drops the now lifeless body onto the ground.
Oh man, now my face is all messy.
Another lizard thug ambushes Murta from behind. I got you now! Murta quickly grabs his face and slams his whole body into the ground with a huge force, instantly crushing his head on impact.
Now, who's next? Whoa, this character is crazy, and I love her for it. One moment she has like this childish demeanor about her, then the next, she has this look on her face that would make the devil smile. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a character named Murta. She's one of my favorite characters from the A Simple Journey series. Murta is from a powerful warrior race known as the Reuven. The Reuven race is one of the most powerful race in the whole series. Yeah, the Reuvens are strong and they know they're strong. So they kind of have like this ego about them, this arrogant attitude to everybody else. But Murta's different. She's more humble compared to other Reuvens. Trust me, when you meet the other Reuvens, you'll see just how much of a jerk they can be. The Reuvens are like Viltrumites. If you've seen the show Invincible, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't seen Invincible, you should definitely check it out. Reuvens can't fly really fast or destroy a whole planet within a week. And they're definitely not tanking an entire government laser worth billions of dollars. Reuvens just can't do that. But like Viltrumites, Reuven love to conquer other races and feel superior. I can gladly inform you that Murta is just not like that. She's pretty chill. Okay, sometimes she's chill. Other times, she's cutting off your fingers, crushing your throat in, or just slamming you through the ground. And she does it with a smile. Yeah, nobody's perfect. You've probably already noticed she has a tendency to kill without remorse. I mean, just look at her face. She's pretty numb to murder. Yup, you can make a lot of enemies living that kind of lifestyle. Take Wall for example. He absolutely hates Murta. Like, you're not hearing me here. He absolutely despises her to death. You remember Naruto Part 1? And how much Sasuke hated Itachi? How at one point, Sasuke would have done anything to kill Itachi. That same kind of hate is how much hate Wall has for Murta. A day where he can take Murta's life will be a day where he can sleep with a smile on his face. This probably won't come as a surprise to you, but Murta is pretty socially awkward. And the fact that she shares the same blood with some of the most ruthless aliens in the galaxy, That makes it hard for her to make friends. Now do me a favor and put yourself in Myrta's shoes. She doesn't agree with the beliefs of her own people, which results in not feeling connected to her family. I think we can all agree that we all want to have a connection with our family. And if not with our family, then someone outside of our family. But in Myrta's case, she doesn't really have that luxury. Nobody outside of her family wants to connect with her because they fear her. And they hate all the pain and suffering the Reuven race has caused. Imagine you have evil parents that want you to follow in their footsteps. You don't like that, so you stay away from them, even though they do love you and they want you to connect with them. And you want to love and connect with them too, but you just can't agree with their evil agenda. So you try to find that love somewhere else. But everyone doesn't accept you because of all the evil deeds that your parents have done. It's a lose-lose situation that Myrta has to experience. That is until Myrta meets Amin.
Amin is struggling to lift up a heavy crate.
Damn it. The boss needs to figure out a better way to carry this.
When Amin previously dropped the crate, all the items fell out onto the ground. However, there now can be seen floating. Amin is trying her hardest to comprehend on what exactly is she seeing. All of the items got placed right back into the crate.
That should do it. Thank you. Don't mention it. My name is Wall. I'm looking to go to Chedo. Do you know of any pilots willing to take me there?
Amin begins to blush.
He's so handsome. Are you listening to me? Sorry. My name is Amin. I used to work at the ship ports. It's over that way. Wait. What would someone like yourself be willing to go that far to a dangerous place like Chedo? I have my reasons.
Wall walks away.
Wait a minute. I should follow him to Chedo. Better than staying here working this crap job. Hey Wall, I'll come with you. He's gone. And I think I gave him the wrong directions too.
We then can see an old man being physically abused by lizard thugs.
I promise, I'll pay you guys back.
You old fools. Have paid a week ago.
He slams the old man onto the ground.
Oh no. Are you okay, sweetie?
The wife comes to aid her husband.
Why are you all picking on these old people? The elderly should be treated with respect.
Well. It's a Miralyn. You don't really get to see them too often this far in the galaxy. We have business with these pathetic old geezers. So unless you want any trouble, I suggest you go play hero somewhere else.
He points his weapon towards Wall. Wall begins to walk forward.
Getting any closer, and you ain't going to be living any longer.
Each of the thugs stares as Wall continues to walk towards them.
Time for you to say hello to your gods in the dirt.
The thug fires his weapon. The attack misses, as Wall seems to vanish.
Where did he go? I don't know. He was just here, so we need to find him.
Then suddenly, his head is decapitated from his body.
What the hell just happened?
The thugs stare at the head that fell onto the ground.
How the hell did he just lose his head?
The thug suddenly feels himself being stabbed by a blade. He stares at his wound.
Did I just get stabbed?
He falls to the ground bleeding out, as the thugs never seen what stabbed him in the first place.
Hey, what just happened to you?
Then he as well has been slashed from behind, with a fatal wound sending him to the ground, in a puddle of his own blood.
Show yourself, coward.
You call me a coward, yet here you are, picking on the weak. You're despicable.
Wall comes face to face with the thug holding his sword.
Why you? I'll kill you.
The thug shoots his weapon multiple times, resulting in Wall dodging each attack multiple times. Wall's super speed is too fast for the thug's weapon.
He's gone.
Relax. I'm right behind you.
Stay still while I shoot you.
The thug hasn't realized yet that Wall has already sliced off his hand that was holding the weapon.
My hand. When did it?
The thug now yells out in pain.
I think you're looking for this.
Give it back, you bastard.
As you wish.
Wall throws the detached hand back to the thug's direction. He looks to receive his own severed hand. And right before he can catch his hand, Wall pierces him through the chest.
Little advice. Don't pick a fight with us Marylands.
After defeating the lizard thugs, Wall walks over to the elderly to check on them.
Thank you so much. How can we ever repay you? Do you mind pointing me in the proper direction to the ship ports to get to Chato? Do you remember earlier when I said that Murta is one of my favorite characters? Well, Wall is also one of my favorite characters. I'm very fond of his tragic backstory. There's this character named Guts from a manga called Berserk. He's lived through the most painful life events that you can imagine, developing his traumatic backstory. But the trauma that he faced is one of his many characteristics that really stands out about him. Wall also has experienced a lot of pain and a lot of trauma caused by the Ruvens. That pain and trauma that he experienced plays a big role in his character. Wall has this attitude about him, but he still holds true to his honor and his integrity. I find his fighting style more precise and eloquent than Murta's, but that's primarily because of Wall's skilled swordsmanship. I guess it's like the same with Hihei from Yu Yu Hakusho. You have this main character Yusuke that has more of a brutal fighting style as he relies on his fists more than traditional weapons. Don't get me wrong, I love the way Yusuke fights, but there's something the way that Hihei uses his weapon in combat. It just draws my attention more when he fights versus when Yusuke fights. His swordsmanship is just next level. He's very flashy in the way that he uses his speed. His attitude always seems to match his demeanor. It's hard to explain, but he just carries himself in a way that matches how he fights. You ever just looked at somebody and you've never seen them fight before, you just look at him and you could just tell with the eye test, like, that guy, he knows how to fight. No, I'm not a sucker for every character that has a sword, because there's characters like Kuwabara, another side character in Yu Yu Hakusho, that fights with a sword. Even though he uses a sword, I'm still not a big fan of him. Please don't confuse what I'm saying. Kuwabara is powerful, and quite frankly, I believe the sword that he carries is way more powerful than Hiei's. But Kuwabara doesn't have the same swordsmanship as Hiei and Wall.
Later that very same day, in the bar stood the leader of the lizard thugs. He receives a phone call. It's from one of his thugs that was previously attacked by Wall.
Boss, there's a Merlin. I thought the Merlins couldn't visit this side of the galaxy. That bastard got the better of us. Please, kill him. Go gather our men.
And just as he was in the middle of directing orders, a Min can be seen interrupting as she's holding a crate. She accidentally drops the box right on one of the thug's feet.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you'll be sorry, alright.
The thug grabs Amin's head and slams it onto the table. Amin cannot move as she's pinned there against her will.
That little midget overheard our plans. Make sure she don't leave this place alive. With pleasure, boss.
He grabs a knife, aiming it at Amin's head. Amin panics as she believes her life is in danger. Then Murta makes her appearance by opening the door into the bar. All of the attention in the bar is attracted towards Murta.
No way, is that a Reuven? I thought all of the Reuven were out fighting in the war. I can't believe what I'm seeing. No way a Reuven is at this part of town. What a rarity indeed. What business do you think she has?
Whatever it is, I want no part of it.
Murta continues to walk towards the bar as everyone is murmuring about her. Murta takes a seat right across from the bartender. Everyone is still staring at Murta, wondering why a Reuven would be in a bar like this.
Do you know any pilots that would fly me to Chato?
There is no pilot I know willing to take a dangerous job such as flying all the way up to Chato.
What a bummer. Oh well, thanks anyways.
The leader of the lizard thugs approaches Murta.
Hey, what is a Reuven like yourself doing in this part of the galaxy?
Do you know any pilot that will fly me to Chato?
I'll be asking the questions here. Why don't you show everyone your pretty face?
Murta responds with a sinister expression on her face. A lot of blood can be seen, as all of his fingers on his right hand were just slashed right off. He yells out in pain, as his subordinate watches on in both concern and horror. Murta's blade is covered in blood, as she speaks with a smile on her face.
Sorry, but I really didn't give you permission to touch me.
He falls to his knees, crying out in pain as he continues to bleed.
Look what you did to the boss. You're going to pay for that.
The two of them charges straight towards Murta's direction. Murta's entire fist runs right through his stomach, causing him to cough out blood. Murta releases her hand from the lizard thug's body as she turns her directions towards the second one. Out of fear, he pulls out his gun. Before he can even press the trigger, Murta quickly zooms up to him, grabbing his throat, gripping his throat tightly, and raising him up into the air.
Please, don't.
The lizard thug begs Murta to show him some mercy, but unfortunately for him, Murta grips his throat even tighter, and then even tighter than that. Murta gruesomely crushes his throat. Blood splatters onto her face. She drops the now lifeless body onto the ground.
Oh man, now my face is all messy.
Another lizard thug ambushes Murta from behind. I got you now! Murta quickly grabs his face and slams his whole body into the ground with a huge force, instantly crushing his head on impact.
Now, who's next?
She's too strong. The lizard thugs take a step back in horror.
Fools, we need to call in reinforcements.
Right, sir. Hey guys, this is an emergency. Get over here ASAP.
That Reuven will pay for what she did to me. First some mafia thugs, and now a Reuven into my bar. These repairs will cost me a fortune. What crappy luck I have.
Amin stood the whole time watching Murta brutalize the lizard thugs.
Wow, such power. I heard the Reuvens were dangerous people, but I never expected this.
Then suddenly, Wall blitzes through the door, entering into the bar, catching Murta's notice. Wall quickly tries to slash Murta, but Murta quickly clashes blades with her own.
Who are you? My name is Wall. And today, you're going to die, you damn Reuven.
Hey everyone. The preview to the next episode is coming up. But first, if you have the courage to work with the Manga Newborn team and brainstorm new ideas for different characters, then add that same character to our story, then contact our email at manganewborn@gmail.com. Every story you see displayed on our platform is 100% original content. Basically what that means is Manga Newborn turns your everyday anime fan idea into a story. So if you would like to support an anime fan's dream, consider checking out our Patreon and become our team's official sponsors. And tell us what we can do better to make these stories more amazing. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Oh, and one last thing. Let us know in the comment section on how you feel about this episode. Thank you everyone.